Welcome. This is Paula Chafee-Scardamelia of DiviningTheMuse.com with your Monday Tarot message from the Muse for the week of February 8th. And I'm using Ciro Marchetti's Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, the theme for this week is this very uncomfortable, unhappy looking card. Of course, it's in the suit of swords, which many of their cards are unhappy looking. All right, so swords is the element of air in the realm of mind, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and communication. 10 is the end of the suit. It's the place, the tipping point, where we're tying up loose ends, so to speak, and preparing to begin again. You can see he's assailed by all these swords, pricking at him, threatening him, and his hands are bound behind him. It's a sense of being able to surrender, not to give up, but to be in the moment and in the experience. So this week, when you feel like your mind is fighting you, perhaps communications from supposed friends and family are fighting you about your creative work, let go of the battle. Drop your arms, even if it means putting your hands behind your back so you don't fight back. Just let them be. Let the communications be so that you can prepare to begin again, to start on the next new project, instead of being pinned to the ground by their ideas. Your focus for the week is this wonderful Major Arcana card, the World, and it kind of again speaks to the card of number 10, the first card. So we have the card 21. It's the very last card in the Major Arcana, and it's the place where the Fool gets to drop his mask and stand on top of the world. He's achieved his goal to move through his stages of development and growth and experience. He's on top of the world, so to speak. You can see that this card, you've almost got this eye, with the world being the iris, really being able to see the big picture and understand life from a new perspective. So your focus this week is, how do you get that big picture? How do you understand what it means to achieve something and be able to, get new perspectives and understanding from it before you start the new journey, before you take the risk to be the Fool all over again. Then your action is another Major Arcana, which is the Sun. Look at all the bright color and the brilliance here. The Sun, of course, is the source of life, of vitality, of growth. So in order to be that this week, you really want to shine. Let yourself really radiate. It's such a contrast to the first card, where it was like, I can't go anywhere, I'm not doing anything, what's the use of starting over, blah, 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 those things we tell ourselves and others tell us. Instead, be the sun, radiate, and in that radiating of your light and the shining of your creative talents, you will draw others to you, just as the sun draws planets to it and keeps them in orbit. And then finally, another Major Arcana card, the Gift of the Magician, which of course all creatives are, because like the magician, we take the idea from the ether, the thing, the thought, and we move it into physical form, which is what the magician is doing. He's transforming things. He's the alchemical magician, transforming things into gold, like the sun. So really receiving that gift of wisdom and the ability, the knowledge that you are the magician, which is a very different way that we started off the reading. So the reading for this week, we start off again from this place of, oh heck, why didn't I just give up? But instead, look at moments when you feel that way this week. Remind yourself of all that you've accomplished, and you can begin again if you just let that run off your back, be in the moment, experience those feelings, and then move on. Don't get pinned down by them. Because how have you arrived at the place that you are at now if you aren't someone who can move through the challenges and experiences and grow with them and then get the big picture? Then take action this week to be the sun. Shine your brightest and your best with your creative work to draw others to you and into your orbit. And then finally, remember that to receive the gift, the understanding that you are the magician and you have the ability to transform thought into matter. And this is Paula Chafee-Scardamelia of diviningthemuse.com, wishing you divine musings.